Hey there guys, this is Indium here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. Right, this is going to be the final episode, which I'm recording straight after I did World 6, which was actually a very good performance by me. I was expecting myself to keep dying like I did in World 5. But, right, so now we're just going to go ahead and do this. My god, this is probably one of the hardest final bosses I've ever beaten. But I had to use save states, because this boss is very different to most final bosses, and you'll see how when you get further into the battle. But I know it may be a hard final boss, but the music is really awesome. I do like the music. Whoa, I forgot he did that, yeah. But there's like one move he does which is really annoying, and that's when he starts throwing all the cannonballs at you. Got hit by his crown. Well, we have 4 tries to do it, and you get Diddy Kong back with you as soon as you die. So it's like any other boss, really. You just got to remember that he goes from one side of the screen to the next several times. Just need to remember that. The more times you hit him. So now he'll go over there 3 times. So 1. 2, then 3, and with each time I think he goes faster, so he'll go again, I think. Oh no, he's not going. Oh, this is where he starts throwing barrels or cannonballs at you. Those things are so hard to dodge, but I recommend not running like when you do that, when he does that. So like, I gotta remember how I did it. There you go. And then you got to follow him up here, and like my evasive skills really aren't good with this, but now he'll throw his crown at you again. You have to be careful of that crown though. Now he'll start firing him up this end, so you got to avoid him this way as well. And then I think you have to avoid him again for like the final. No, I messed up. Darn it. Yeah. It's a lot easier if you have 2 Kongs with you, but so I want to try and keep Donkey Kong through this phase. Well, actually I'm going to swap here. Change to Donkey Kong, actually. Because I want to keep Diddy, because he's much faster. And not as big, so he can avoid things a lot easily. Okay, now he's going to start throwing his cannonballs. There you go. They're not really that hard to avoid, but right, he'll throw his crown. It's just a matter of timing, really, more than anything. Yeah, it's about the timing. You also have to make sure you don't go running into them either. Because the cannon part is what really got me stuck in this boss. Just trying to dodge the cannons. Like, sometimes it's easy, you know. It's just basically about, yeah, like I say, timing. Look. There you go. And he's down! Yeah, we did it. We defeated Krool. Hang on a second. The credits. Credits. Coding, claptrap, characters, crusher, coloring, critter, concept, clump, commander, King Krool, the end. The end, question mark? That always means that it's not the end. Right, hang on a second. I'm going to make a quick save state. Because basically this boss actually faked me out with this. Basically, this is the second phase, and I just got myself killed. But yeah, this is like the hardest part of the whole friggin' fight, in my opinion. What? He threw his crown? Okay, he's going to throw his crown. Oh, you forgot to jump again! Alright. Like, usually I wouldn't use save states in boss battles, but, like, considering that this boss is just so hard in like the way how you have to avoid him and stuff. It's just all about timing. Yeah, I dodged his crown. There you go, he's dead. Finally, we beat Donkey Kong Country! Yeah, but with some use of save states, but I didn't use as many save states as I did in the last playthrough, so I guess that's a plus side. And I didn't use as many save states in the boss battle either, because I used a lot of save states in the final boss, so I could say that the run that I did this time of Donkey Kong Country was a lot better than the run that I did before. I guess I am kind of improving on this, but like I say, it's just on the emulator, you know, it's going to be a lot difficult to play on an emulator. And that's why my performance wasn't as good as what it would be. And here we go. Well, there's the Kong's banana horde. So there we go. We got ourselves all our bananas, and Donkey Kong's now happy. Like I say, this game may be like a very hard game to play because, you know, it's a retro game. But that just goes to show that retro games are a lot more challenging. They're more fun to play. And a lot of people have affection for older games, and I personally am one of those people who like to play more retro games than modern games. But like, even though it may be a hard, difficult game, it's still good and entertaining and addicting to play. Whereas some games are just ridiculously hard and they're not playable whatsoever. You know, but this game is playable. It may be difficult, but it's playable. And that's kind of what makes it great, you know. Because players like to be challenged. Like, some players like to be challenged. And this game definitely delivers the challenge that you expect from a game. And, like, I would say Super Nintendo and the Sega Mega Drive has a lot of difficult platforming games. Such as Sonic the Hedgehog, like, you know, those games are quite difficult. Like, if you've never beat them before. And this is kind of like that type of game. You know, it's a side-scroller, it's quite tough in some areas, and like some jumps are hard to make because you've got to make sure that you jump precisely, or there are enemies up ahead, and here comes all the bosses. I think that... oh no, the bosses already just came across, I was just too busy talking. Rambi the rhinoceros, Espresso the coffee, Ungard the fish, Winky the frog, and Squawks the Kongs. Funky Kong. And I do like the music to this game. That's one other thing about retro games, they always seem to make the music really good. Now, the N64 is my favourite console of all time, because it has all my favourite games on it. Hey, don't go hitting Diddy. That wasn't very nice. Diddy's your compadre. You know, you shouldn't be fighting. Yeah, you're just joking around. I did this using one life, and I took less than an hour. Well, that's impossible. I don't... well, maybe it might be possible. I don't know. You'd have to be very good at this game, like very hardcore. You must know like every single obstacle and stuff to not die once. Because I don't see anyone dying, making it through this game without dying once. You know, unless you use God mode, but... Graphics manipulation. Additional graphics, music and sound. Oh, Robin Beeland. Game testing. I don't think Chris Seavar was around at this time when Donkey Kong Country came out. Well, I haven't seen his name. Chris Stamper, I think that's what his name is. I'm not sure if it's Chris Stamper, but Harmon, Lob. Software Systems, Alias, Nintendo, Rare, ACM, Rare Systems, Hardware Systems, Silicon Graphics, Rare System, Original Donkey Kong creator Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, there's our main man. Game Designs, Gmails. Game Director, T. Stamper. Producer, Rare, presented by Nintendo. Masterpiece. Upon platforming. Awesome. Like, I did rage a lot at that Queen Bee, but I think that was really the only thing I got really, really angry with. Like, besides that, I did get angry at some points, but not as bad as that. You know. There you go. It's Donkey Kong Country for you. Right, so I'm not going to be starting any new LP after this is done. You know, I'm just going to mainly focus on getting Jet Force finished and Oracle of Ages, because surprisingly, Oracle of Ages is right near its end now. So that will be finished at the end of... Well, I think it will be finished at the end of this week. I know Jet Force Gemini will be finished at the end of this week. I know... I'm pretty sure Zelda will get finished at the end of this week. And then after that, well, we'll see what happens. I do have an LP in mind, actually, of what game to do next. I'm not going to announce it now, because it's kind of early to announce it. I'll probably announce it like after I've done Jet Force... No, because I've already recorded Jet Force Gemini. I haven't recorded the last episode of Zelda, so if anything, I'll announce the next few LPs after I've recorded... Like, no, not after, during the recording of the last episode of Oracle of Ages. Right, so that's it for Donkey Kong Country, so thank you for watching my arduous and painful journey of deaths and failures, but in the end we triumphantly pulled through and we saw the credits and defeated King K. Rool and conquered the Kremlings. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you on my next video, which will be Jet Force Gemini and Oracle of Ages. So yeah, until then, take everybody, see you on my next video. This is NDM saying thanks for watching, and goodbye.